It's completely bereft of concepts of PSR. This is the argument in one sentence. My argument. This is my argument. You want to engage with it, you can.
Okay.
There cannot be a state of affairs where only dependent things can exist. That's the argument.
Okay.
Now, this argument is bereft of the PSR.
Right. Your argument, right? Remember, you said it's bereft of the PSR. Now you're gonna have to explain what you mean by bereft of the PSR.
No, I didn't say bereft. I said
you did. You said bereft of the PSR. You did say bereft. Hold on.
I don't care.
It's like saying 2 + 2 and 4 are different things. They're the same thing, right? If you articulate it the same, then the articulation is the same.
I don't agree. I think that I want my articulation to be dealt with.
Okay. Just repeat it one more time, so then we can all be clear.
There cannot be a state of affairs where only dependent things exist.
Okay, there cannot be a state of affairs where only dependent things exist.
Yeah.
Right. Is there a reason for that?
Yes, because believe it.
That's PSR. That's PSR. You just done it. You just did PSR. You just used. That's.
By the way, what is your credentials for you to be asking me this question?
I'm just asking. I'm just a person in the park.
With all due respect, you're not qualified. And you're not ready. Because your argument. How do you know?
You're making an argument that's wrong.
You're a layman.
This is a short clip of an almost 2-hour debate. Here's the story in a nutshell. Mohammed makes a claim as follows. There cannot be a state of affairs where only dependent things exist. The two kids present him with the PSR argument, which says for every fact there must be an explanation of that fact. In other words, if you claim that you know something for a fact, you must have a reason for doing so. So Mohammed, for whatever reason, replies that his argument can work even without using the PSR, which he also uses for the proof of God. Let's see how that works. Since you can't have dependent things exist on its own, therefore you must have an independent thing for dependent things to exist. Fact claim, there must be a God, or at least an independent being. Why? Because everything in this universe is dependent. Why this argument is retarded in its own right, I will leave that for a different video. The point is, not only does Mohammed's statement not work without the PSR, his statement is the perfect example of how PSR actually works. You can't blame those two very smart kids for cracking up, so basically he spends 2 hours trying to defend himself. And when he realizes that the kids are just outsmarting him, he starts saying that they know nothing as they are not scholars, as he is. This is the same as saying, I agree, I am wrong, and you are right. Listen, Mohammed, you can have all the degrees you want, but without intellectual honesty, it's like having information without actually understanding it. Seriously, how did that retard ever become popular? For the same price, how did Piers Morgan ever get popular? He actually had Mohammed on his show talking about his opinion on the Israel-Palestine war. You can't get any closer to propaganda than that. I guess that's what uncensored means. I allow you to spread any lie you wish without providing any evidence whatsoever, and you will be successful. Because an insane amount of people watch my ridiculous show. And Piers claiming that he is completely unbiased on the subject. But again, that's for another video. Listen, Piers, whatever your show is, don't call it journalism. Journalism requires doing actual research, not just spreading propaganda.